windshield broke. Hey everyone, well, I have got a few projects going on. First one, windshield. We're gonna get it replaced. The guy's on his way out. He's almost here right now. So we'll start with that. Then we'll move over to the Elcamino over there. It's sitting way over here. The fuel line started leaking, so we got to fix that. And finally, we'll move on to the Nova, and hopefully on this we'll be able to put in the, I want to finish wiring up the tachometer. I want to finish wiring it, finish the oil temperature and water temperature. We'll get them finished up and bolted in and cleaned up, and probably the ammeter too. So we got lots going on. So let's start with this windshield as soon as he gets here. And by the way, this car is for sale. I'm asking $5,000 for it. It's a good running and driving car. There's not hardly any problems with it. So it is for sale. So $5,000. You can email me at jackingwithjohn@gmail.com. All right, let's get started with the windshield. Well, there we go. That sure looks good. It looks sharp. No breaks in it. That looks really good. So, there that project's done, and it's officially for sale. So, like I said, $5,000, it could be yours. And all you got to do is email me, jackingwithjohn@gmail.com. So, next, we need to move on to this Elcamino and fix the fuel leak. And we might even take it over to the other shop. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But for right now, I'm gonna go get some lunch, and I gotta go back to work because I'm headed to New Mexico in the morning. Maybe you guys will come along and we'll see what we see on the way. All right, so I'm gonna go eat lunch. We'll talk to you guys here in a little bit. Well, we're on our way to New Mexico, and well, we're in New Mexico actually. And boy, it's been a wild day. We've had just blowout after blowout after blowout, and now we lost one wheel that came loose, and it must have been on there crooked or something, and so we had them put on. We went and had new tires put on. But if y'all look right over there, that's the mountain, which is Volcano. I think that was the Volcano. So, but we're still cruising on down the road, and we left at 8 o'clock this morning, and at home right now it is just about 8 o'clock. So we've been on the road for 12 hours and it's only a 6-hour drive. So it's just been a mess. That next vehicle in front of me, if you can see its tail lights, that's the gooseneck trailer pulling the spray foam. I'm hauling the sprayer for the boss, and hopefully I can make it home tomorrow. We'll see. I was going to try to make it home tonight, but that's just not going to happen. but I thought this was a pretty cool view. Looking at the volcano, thought you guys might like to see it. So a little bit different than my usual content, but there's a volcano. There's all kinds of weird little mesas around here. So over there it's pretty much just flat. Over there, volcano behind me. I don't know if y'all can see, look in that mirror. It's flat back there. So this is we're going towards Raton, and hopefully we'll make it to Angel Fire tonight. It's 52 degrees. I just hope we don't have any more problems. So we'll catch you guys here in a little while. Well, I'm in Cimarron, New Mexico now, and we just found an Elcamino, or as this one's called, an Amino. This is like a 70, I think. So I know the light sucks. Hopefully I'll be able to come through in the morning. That's what I'm hoping for. But I think this is a 70 Elcamino 350. Pretty cool car. Yeah, this is a 70 definitely. Look at the grill. So no holes in the bumper for the 69, 68 models. So when I get back home, we'll be working on my Elcamino. Just thought I'd show you guys real quick. We gotta get back on the road. There's the setup I have right there. Oh, this trip took way too long. All right, we'll catch you guys here in a little bit. Good morning, everyone. Well, it's the next day. This is where we stayed last night. Little casita is what they call it. There's the big house. He's building a shop up there. Pretty cool place. There's even a sauna here. I heard elk in the woods last night. Look down in there, there's a little sauna. It's pretty neat. And last night it was elk and stuff like that, but that's a crazy view. So anyways, I think we're gonna get around and get working on so I can get back to Oklahoma today. Well, I'll bring you guys around whenever I go back down the mountain, because it really is breathtaking. What a day. Alright, we'll catch you guys here in a little bit. Okay, I'm about to start the descent down the mountain and thought you guys would like to watch, so here we go. We're gonna get on the road. I gotta stop and get fuel real quick, and then we'll be on our way home. So, let's go. Man, that is just such a pretty view. All right, well, let's get down this mountain. It is sort of chilly right now. It's 45 degrees, but the wind's just picked up. Well, and I'm right here in this valley, and it's sort of blowing, and it's just gotten a little bit chilly. But I'd love to be able to come up here and spend a month or two. But right now I'm being paid to come up here, so all because Fred needed some spray foam delivered. So this is a cool deal. This is the Copart Dodge that I'm driving, by the way. Bought this truck on Copart, and it has 71,000 miles on it right now. Oh. Oh, this is just so cool. wonder if y'all have ever heard the story of Fallen Rock. I guess I could tell it to you. This is a pretty good place to start the story, I guess. So, Indian chiefs way back in the day, lots of them named their kids after the first thing they very first thing they saw whenever a kid was born, they would name their son it. Well, there was this chief, and he was going on his wife was pregnant, and they started going, and she went into labor. And as soon as she went into labor, he heard a rumble in the distance and looked over, and there was a falling rock. Well, the chief ended up having a son, so he named his son Falling Rock. Well, he went around. His son was his pride and joy, just the best hunter in the world. His son was just an excellent hunter, excellent gatherer. I mean, just knew everything there was about the wilderness. Well, one of the times whenever he turned like 15 years old, he needed to go on his nature vision. So Falling Rock went out on his vision and went into the nature, and it was supposed to be gone for like a month. Well, after a month went by, the chief did not see his son. So he went around to different villages and different places, asking all the other village chiefs, have you seen Falling Rock? And nobody ever saw him, and Falling Rock was never seen again. But that chief never gave up. He just kept on going around and going around. So even today, you can see signs that say, watch for Falling Rock. My boss told me that story, and I thought that was pretty cool. Hey guys, well, I got back from New Mexico. That was a cool trip, but I really need to get going and working on the Elcamino and the Nova. So I'm gonna get the Elcamino pulled out first. The Nova, man, I really got to get something going with this car. I got a flat tire. I haven't started it in 2 weeks now. It's been a little while, so I haven't started the Elcamino in a long time. I don't even know if the battery will still be up in it. So let's see if she'll start. Oh. Battery's still up. We're gonna back it in front of the door. We got a fuel leak. Ooh, the battery might not be up. There we go. Let's get her backed up in front of the door so we can check this fuel leak out. Man, she is dusty. I really need to get working on this car a little bit more. Time's been real hectic right now. Between working on my mom's car and everything. I mean, I got my grandma's car down at the house right now. I need to put some tires on. But you guys look under there, see the wet spot. And I don't know if you guys see it, but it's dripping. So let's shut this off and see where it's leaking from. I'm gonna put it in gear so it just doesn't happen to roll on me. Oh man, such a good looking car. Oh, it's coming from right here on these fuel lines, so I'll tighten them up and see if that fixes it. If it doesn't, then we'll go on to plan B. So I'll get that tightened up. Oh man. Ugh. We'll get that tightened up, then we'll take her for a ride. I need to fire up this air compressor and air up the shocks. So let me tighten that up real quick and we'll see if it fixes it. So I was driving along and heard a big pop after I hit a bump, and I got big problems now. The rear axle broke. So let's get this thing back to the house real slow like, and hopefully we can. Oh jeez, oh what a mess. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's dog tracking bad. We're in a mess. So all right, we'll catch you guys at the house. Well, all that there is to it is I'm gonna have to pull this rear end out. I think I can fix it. I mean, it's a 12-volt posi rear end. I think I can fix it. While I'm have it out, I can clean it up and paint it too. But whenever I was going, this was pulling and it pulled forward. The axle tube weld broke and made it where this wheel is now cocked forward. That wheel is sort of pulled back, and I don't think we have any damage on this side. This side looks good. So I'm just gonna have to pull this rear end, darn it. That sucks, but it is what it is. So I guess that's what's next for the old Elcamino. Hopefully I'll have time to do that here the next week or two, is pull the rear end and try to find how to fix it. Oh, I don't like laying underneath that car. Need to get my lift going. That's what I need to do. Okay, well, let's not let that slow us down. Actually, I think I'm gonna try to jack the rear end of this car up real quick and just see what I can do to pull that back. So let's do that. I'm gonna move it forward into the shop a little bit more. We'll see what happens. Well, now that I've caused myself a ton of work on the Elcamino, guess let's tear up the Nova tire and take it up and down the road real quick. Jeez. I cannot believe that. Darn it, darn it, darn it. All right, let's tear up this Nova tire real quick. There should be enough air. Oh, to turn my valve on. I guess I'm gonna try to fix that rear end. I don't have another one. Man, I don't know what to do about that. The only thing I can do is try to fix it. I think I can get it decent. So till I can find another one. Found one on eBay, but it's like $1,500. So I will pull that one and see what I can find on it. So let's get this tired up. Get my valve stem back on there, my valve cap. Let's get a cold start on the Nova. I'd like to finish wiring this tack in, but probably not going to happen in this video. Boy, she's a beast! Two cars in one day. Man, I forgot this thing has hard brakes at an idle. that the Elcamino broke. Man, I hate that. Get the Elcamino back up and running now is what I really hate. So, Elcamino first, then the Nova. Hopefully that Porsche sells pretty quick and we can put some money into these cars. That's all it takes is money. She's a rumbler. And it's got a fuel leak too. Wouldn't you freaking know it? She's got a fuel leak too. So, yeah, I've got to get working on these projects. It was a fun trip to New Mexico, but I'm glad to be home. Glad to have these cars running and driving. The Elcamino, I'll just have to have to take it to the other shop. We'll get it loaded on the trailer, take it to the other shop, and really just tear this thing down. And just, I might even do it here. I might take the rear end out here and then take just the rear end to the other shop. So, man, that just sucks. This tire's right, that one's all wonky. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe and like the videos. Share them to Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, whatever. It really helps the channel. So anyways, we will talk to you guys next time.